Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 4 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now before we get to your news, want to highlight what we are tracking in the tropics and a look at your weather forecast is, again, right now all eyes are on Hurricane Melissa, Category 5 hurricane. That is an incredibly impressive looking storm structure. The problem is that it is right now nestling right up against Jamaica, and again will be moving over the Caribbean island over the next 24 hours. Right now, 175-mile-an-hour maximum sustained winds, gusts at 200 miles an hour, pressure at 906 millibars. Now, these numbers are the readings that were taken at 2 p.m. The next update is expected to come down within the next 59 minutes. Now, again, at 2 p.m. it was moving west at 3 miles an hour. This has been a very slow-moving system, which is why it's been able to intensify so rapidly and get so strong over such a short period of time. But it's the track again that needs to grasp your attention. Here in eastern North Carolina, we're not looking at any sort of direct hit, but that track does take the storm system towards Bermuda, which again would lead to some of those waves off of Melissa crashing along our coast, possibly talking about some beach erosion as we head through Thursday and Friday of this week. Again, no rain, no wind for us, but beach erosion could be an issue on Thursday and possibly even early Friday morning. Now, as far as what we've got here in the east, we've got our own low pressure system to deal with. Thankfully, it's nowhere near the strength of Melissa. Right now, we've got light to moderate rain showers moving through eastern North Carolina. This is likely going to be the story of the evening. The good news is we need all of these drops, and we are encouraged to see them coming down in such a mild fashion. The drought, again, across eastern North Carolina means that all of us need the water, but especially those back towards I-95, stretching all the way towards Highway 17. That severe area is very much in need of some moisture. With a slow rainfall rate, it will help that soil, that very dry soil, soak up as much of that moisture as possible. So right now, our rain that we're seeing is the exact type of rain that we need. Consistent, light rain showers that continue to wet the ground. Not looking at any sort of flooding threat, thankfully. But again, rain showers will be with us all the way through tonight and through tomorrow as well. Here's what it looks like outside. 59 degrees in New Bern, northeasterly wind coming in at 13 miles an hour. But yeah, it is gray and it is gloomy outside. Not to worry, we will be clearing these skies out by the time we get to Halloween. But for the next several days, this is what we're going to be looking at. Air temperatures right now in the upper 50s to low 60s. We're really not going to be getting all that warm over the next few days because the cloud cover is going to be steady and the winds out of the northeast will only continue to cool us off through the day. And it's not just your sustained winds right now that are eye-catching, but the gusts right now along the coast are really getting up there. 36-mile-an-hour gusts in Piney Island. That is that's pretty strong again for today's pressure gradient force winds. But here's a look at where we're going as far as winds. Only going to get stronger as we head into tomorrow morning. Tomorrow will be a windier day than what we've experienced so far today. Those winds should start to relax a bit as we head from your Tuesday afternoon into Tuesday evening and even more so over Tuesday night. But don't be surprised if we see, again, blustery conditions stick with us throughout most of this week, because we're going to have not one but two low pressure systems roll over the east over the next 4 days. First one, again, we're feeling it already, but the true low moves over us tomorrow. And then when it pulls away from the coast, again, we'll be seeing another system take its place off to the west. That one will be affecting us coming up really, say, Wednesday night into your Thursday morning. That's what that 80% there between those 2 days is signifying, is that true passing of a lot of that rain. We will wake up to rain showers Thursday morning. We will go to bed with clearing skies, and that will mean a very sunny forecast for your Halloween Friday. But of course, it also comes with overnight lows in the low 40s for Halloween night into Saturday morning. 42 degrees. That means our Halloween forecast is going to range between around 59 to around 50 degrees. Warmer temperatures expected closer to the water. Now again, here's another look at your late day forecast. Of course, don't want to forget to vote Early voting is happening now. Make sure, again, you vote by not this Tuesday, but the following Tuesday. Now we do need to talk about some of the news stories we've been keeping up with, starting with an update on a story we brought you earlier today about a state capitol police officer being arrested in Carteret County. Now, Stephen Stell was charged with go armed to the terror of people, communicating threats, violating a county ordinance, and injury to real property. Arrest warrants say Stell fired a pistol into the ground, quote, while screaming he was going to kill them, end quote, at Waterway RV Park in Cedar Point. Now, the ordinance violation says the shooting happened within 400 feet of 5 or more homes. Deputies say Stell, who identified himself as a police officer, had fired 2 shots during a dispute with another man. Stell showed signs of being intoxicated, according to deputies. Multiple residents told them the man also made threats and tried to get into campers. A magistrate ordered the 56-year-old Stell held until he was sober and then released him on a written promise to appear on the 4 misdemeanor charges. Now, Sheriff Asa Buck confirmed that Stell is an officer with the State Capitol Police. The Highway Patrol says Stell remains a State Capitol Police officer and began working for them on May 6 of 2024. And now for a bit of good news, this out of the state of Illinois. An officer saving a woman who was choking. Police say the woman pulled off the road after she started choking while driving in Cook County. Officer Zachary Finn stopped and got out of his car and quickly rushed over to help the woman, who stepped out of her car. After quickly figuring out what was going on, he began giving the woman a Heimlich maneuver. The woman is later seen by paramedics and declined further treatment. But again, all's well that ends well there. Great reaction time by the officer, but also, again, it's one of those situations, being in the right spot at the right time, and that officer clearly was. That's all we have time for today's 4 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more news and weather right here at the First Alert Desk with Jim and Gigi. Until then, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Monday. We'll see you back here tomorrow.